What is up, everybody? We are back. Today is Ginger Daily number 12. And this is going to be an interesting one. I don't think I've ever analyzed a set like this before because let me just bring it on over here. Um, that's me. That's me up there. So I'm going to be analyzing a set against me, but not from my perspective, which I think is a really interesting idea and a really interesting pick for a set that they'd like me to analyze. And it is a 5 minute long Dreamland game of Dr. Mario versus Falco, so it should be a little interesting. I honestly don't know how I'm going to go about breaking this one down because I will probably be able to tell you my thought process, and it'll make me think about how he should counter it. But the way the way that I go into sets is that I do think specifically because I don't think they're going to be able to counter it, or there's like something I've picked up on that's like led me to believe that X option is going to work in this one situation. And it's actually a very close game. It ends up being real close towards the end, and I think he played very patiently. I think that the match ended up, getting pretty close because I think I had a hard time killing him. Man, it's been a while since this set happened, but like I said, we could kind of just jump into it and kind of see how this whole analysis is gonna go. I think it's so funny. Just last thing before we go into it, this is it was like fall or something. No, this is like early spring. We were getting out of winter, and I at tournaments would just wear like a shirt, a hoodie, and my winter jacket, like because I just thought it would be way better to be hot than to be cold. So I just tried to make myself as hot as possible. And it worked out a little bit. But, okay, let's get into it. Oh, I gotta mute. All right, so side platform positions. This isn't bad for Dr. Mario. A lot of Dr. Marios start out with a cape here, though. And I actually feel like that can bite them sometimes, because if the Falco doesn't commit to a laser, or if the Falco doesn't just immediately run into the laser, sometimes it's punishable. Like, Dr. Mario can actually get punished all the way across the stage if Falco chooses to run at him, because cape just takes so long. I don't think that's what happens at the beginning of the match, but we'll see. Oh, he actually does start with the cape. I don't choose to aggress right here, though, so I don't actually hit him with anything. But yeah, the cape could be a little risky. I think it's similar to Marth, where as Dr. Mario, you kind of just want to get to the ground so that you can establish some ground control, or jump off the side platform with a mix-up. Those were very good pills, though, and this should be a good amount of damage. Yes, I like that a lot. Goodness gracious. Okay, so this is actually amazing. Everything that's happened so far has been really good. I would have preferred you go a little bit more aggressive towards the beginning, right? But I think that the pill trajectories that you set up here was going to be really hard for me to deal with, because you got one coming in here, one coming in here. So I was either going to have to block, roll back farther, or come in, and you're going to be able to actually hit me with a move right there. So this was really good. And then getting the pill grab from a distance was really solid. And then getting the chain grab into the down throw, down smash, boom. Excellent stuff. You maybe could have gone for more tech chases and then platform waveland regrab, but that's not necessarily guaranteed damage. And I really like setting up for the edge guard, because I actually think that Dr. Mario edge guards really well in this matchup. So it's unfortunate to see you kind of do this early cape that actually didn't cover an angle. I'm pretty sure I could have gone to the ledge here. I think if I went straight, you did it too early, and then if I went up high, it didn't hit me. So you definitely could have covered a couple different things here, and you would hit me out so far that you could have reacted to side B, and then since I upbeat, I was close enough to the stage where I really would have liked to see you just jump off Nair here, because you definitely could have just kept running towards the corner. So I do a high recovery. I end up not getting caped, which is fine. I think I chose the high recovery because even if I got caped, I don't think it was going to be too bad. I might have died, though. Okay, sorry. Oh my goodness. For a split second there, I was watching from the Falco perspective because it's me. So you back air a little bit too far into the corner. You have to be really careful, and I think that even Dr. Mario has to follow this rule, where it might seem tempting to just hit and do this, but look at all of the stage position I have now. Yes, you're at 0%, you're not at that much risk, and there's going to be no way that I actually kill you from this position, but this is essentially how Falco just forces himself onto Dr. Mario over and over and over again, right? So you roll into me and I end up getting a hit, and this is all essentially just happening because you had to come out of the corner. Although, you do catch me with this, I think it's a double jump down in here. Yeah, double jump dare after the forward throw, which I didn't expect. I actually really like that a lot. Okay, really good spacing. But so you follow up this really good spacing on this aerial, with a spot dodge. It almost seemed as though you thought I was going to be able to hit you somehow, but like if your whole purpose and the intention of like your attack that you just did here was to like space it so I couldn't actually hit you, then you shouldn't be worried about anything. This is like prime time for you to go like space nair fade back into like jab down smash versus jab grab versus this run up grab versus straight up down smash versus short hop aerial again. Like you could have done a million different things here, but you give up all of the pressure that you had because you actually spot dodged. I don't know if it was a tech flub or if something else happened to you there. I'm actually not certain. But like you have to take these moments of like pure advantage and turn them into something. I like overextended there and I missed my tech chase, and you turned it into a kill, which was really, really nice. But yeah, there was just like a couple moments here where you had me off stage, up being really close to the stage, you could have killed me, and then like a really good pressure sequence in the corner and didn't really do an actual pressure sequence, right? So we're missing out on opportunities. And although you're up a stock, there's things that you could have done better already. Okay, I catch you on side platform. I really would have loved to just see you like light shield. So Falco has a very, very hard time dealing with light shield on a side platform. Essentially, like one of the main ways to beat light shield on a platform is like waveland grab, but even that's like decently slow. A lot of times you can shield drop or jump away or spot dodge in time or roll. But even if you grab Dr. Mario as Falco, like nothing really happens. So Cape here kind of allowed you to fall down and get hit, which is a little unfortunate. I really like the backup here. I don't know how effective short hop down air really is against Falco, though. I love the backup, but I would have loved to see you whiff punish this back air with a run-up grab. It is difficult, but it is possible. And the thing about auto-cancel back air that you should look towards, like if you're going to read my timing with this wave dash back, you should be watching what I'm going to be doing afterwards, right? And here's the thing about auto-cancel back air. Let's just look at the frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then I have 4 frames of landing, like, right? So it's like 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And then my shield comes up, right? So you had 29 frames of like reaction time here. And so you probably reacted around frame 15 or whatever, but weren't confident enough that you were going to be able to whiff punish this. At least practice it. I think that like practicing whiff punishing auto cancel back air is very, very worthwhile. And like I said, I know that it's difficult, but like, look here, I end up like shielding, right? So if you even tried to whiff punish with grab, you would have had extra time because obviously you can just grab my shield. So the short hop down here, a little bit weak. I tech flub because of the cape. That shouldn't necessarily happen. But I do like that you can vert off of it and get this wave dash forward grab. Not a great... So this is the second missed opportunity here. I will say that you had a reactive opportunity to punish me in neutral before with the auto cancel back air. But this is just like the third straight up meaningful dropped opportunity. And these are like... I want to describe them. I've actually been wrestling in my brain if I want to describe them this way, but they're almost one-player game situations. Like, if this should just be a computer. Like, you grab them in the center of the stage on Dreamland, they D out of the right. It's not like I'm going to be able to escape in any sort of meaningful way. You just got to treat me as if I'm a computer. There's nothing extra that I can do. You just have to focus on your execution. You don't have to worry about what you think I'm going to do. Like, you just react to which direction I DI, and then you just grab me. So think of it like really hone in on these one-player situations. Like, if you have to go for a pressure sequence, like with that fade back nair or whatever, you can't really be reacting to what I do out of shield. If I do an up smash out of shield, you can't like shield in time or something, or like spot dodge in time. You just have to like go for a pressure mix up. So in that way, it's kind of just a one-player game. And yeah, I have like defensive moves that I can do, and you do have to think about what I'm going to do. But at the end of the day, you just have to like go for a read on what you think my defensive options could be, and then just play it out. So seeing you like mess up execution in these spots where it's essentially just a one-player game is kind of odd, because your execution has been very good otherwise, when you actually have to worry about getting hit by lasers and then moving and like me attacking you straight up. It's a very good back air, by the way. Let me just look at this. So this should be like a 1-in-3 shot that I die, by the way. Great back air to shield, and a really nice zoning back air right there. And then the read on the tech chase. Oh, goodness. I think you wanted to fall through back air. I mean, it was pretty obvious, right? You crouched forward smashed. I don't think it would have hit. I would love... Okay, here's the thing about geometry. Is that the closer you are to me, the more angles you can cut off. Essentially, if you just jumped in my face right here and caped right here, the only option I even have to live is going straight up. And I don't even know if I could have lived if I went straight up. Or I maybe if you were that close to me, I could have gone in like an up and away direction. I don't even know. But essentially, the closer you are, the more angles you cut off. So when you're backing up and caping like you have been, like you don't even cover this angle. You only covered literally me going straight at you. If I went straight, I wouldn't have gotten hit. If I went down to the ledge, I wouldn't have gotten hit. This is almost like a 100% kill scenario if you had just jumped forward caped instead of jump back. And this is the second time. So I actually think that's important. And yeah, that forward tilt, I don't think the back air would have linked, but that's okay. So let's see here. Okay, great up air to shield, really nice timing. The back off pill, execution mistake, kind of unfortunate. But I mean, like, obviously you know that you should have done that. But maybe practice the B reverse pills. Because that's what got you caught right there, just execution mistake. Okay. That was like a decent nair by you. Honestly, you haven't done any of these like big approaching nairs, like kind of for the whole time here. So for me to expect that with its shield was like kind of random, almost. Okay, can't follow up on that. Let's see, was there an opportunity here for you to punish me on a shield? So I hit your shield with the shine here, and then I full hop. Yeah, you back air at a shield a little preemptively. You know, I don't mind it. It's not like the worst thing in the world. It's okay. So again, another situation with that auto cancel back air that I had just talked about before. So I'm just kind of spacing you out with large moves now because I had like tried to aggress, but your defense was really good, and also you opened me up in really strong ways before. So like here I am, drift back laser, like back air, back air, back air. There was that auto cancel back air situation. This could have been kind of a much larger punish. I can't tell if you wanted to cross up with this back air here potentially. But me going for a full hop back air in the corner at 115 has to be like an up air to back air, or like, or just like a back air cross up or something. This has to be something more than that, I feel like. Yep, so I'm just getting directly above you, which if you're not going to up air on reaction, it's going to be really hard, right? So like you nair here kind of preemptively, but I don't think it served much of a purpose. You really want to pay attention to your opponent's position and think about like the utility of your moves in that sort of spot, right? Because like I hit you here and I'm up on the top platform. In what world does this nair that you just did actually work out, right? Honestly, never, unless I just drop down with no attack or something. So make sure every action you do has a purpose, because that one was like the first one that I've seen just like not have a purpose at all. And that was a good read. That was a really good read, and I like the up air too. I think the up air is really useful. One thing that I'd love to see you do more often, a couple times I've been getting you in shield after lasering you, and I honestly haven't been lasering very much. But take laser up tilt is very, very good in this matchup. And take laser dash back can be effective as well. So it seems as though I'm able to kind of pin you in place sometimes, and that shouldn't be as easy as it is. But that's okay. See, you kind of just get stationary again as I shoot the laser right there. Okay, poor execution on my part, but good on you. You gotta know when you have enough time and when you don't. It seems like there's this kind of disconnect here where like you think you have enough time to do certain things, and then you like hesitate at the same time because it seems like you're not sure, and then you just like see how you like stand here for a sec, then you like dash forward, dash back, then dash in or whatever, or dash back then dash in. There's just way too much time here, and like this was never really gonna work. So the problem with this not working out isn't that you didn't kill me, because there was really no way for you to kill me, I don't think. But the problem is now you're committed to this cape this close to the ledge, and now you have to like, you're forced in shield, and I get out of the corner for free, right? That shouldn't have really happened. Nice pill, didn't move into anything though. The cape is like okay. I don't mind the cape in neutral. I honestly think that you should probably try to get a little bit better at power shielding as well, just because it's such a large commitment. It really is. I'm approaching from top platform here, so you have to realize some of the things that your pills are going to be implying to me right now, right? Your pills, like coming down in this area is like essentially like, well, I want to wall you off and kind of like get some extra percent or whatever. And my response, you should be thinking about my response and like, oh, perfect way for me to deal with this is for me to go above you. So I would almost try to predict this when you can. It seemed like you were way too committed, thinking I was just going to stand there and take another pill. But you should have known that I was going to reposition from here, right? You didn't have enough time to like just shoot a second pill and have me like stay stationary. Okay, another tech skill flub from me, so this is a good punish. I love the up throw up air into down smash. It's a great combo from Doc. Okay, try to Up smash out of shield here. This was a punish opportunity for you as well, but I don't necessarily blame you. You just missed your wave dash out of shield. Good DI on the lasers. See, again, with the pills, I reposition after the first one, and then I get underneath you. You have to be really careful, especially committing like to things like cape and pill at percents where like if I just like touch you, you die, right? Okay, tech skill flub on your part. Okay, see, I reposition above you again, and again, it doesn't seem like you're necessarily prepared. And I do an incredibly bad down air on your shield, and you just, again, this is a one-player situation. You mess up the execution, right? Again, this should have been a forward air as well, I'm pretty sure. This is just straight up, boom, dash back, forward air, and I should just be dead. So honestly, I mean, if you punished me way harder in these situations where like you got big openings, or if you finished out your edge guards, you easily could have taken this match, like honestly. So let's see here. Back air, decent. Didn't close out the edge guard though. It's okay. Do we get this one? No, that's okay. So you don't always have to commit with cape. If I'm far enough away from the ledge, just grabbing it and then doing like a back air from the ledge, covering like the straight angle, and then forward tilting this or dash tacking this can actually be really effective, because then you cover multiple things where like this cape, since I'm so far away and since there's so much travel time, only really covers one thing, and I've been recovering high over and over again. So honestly, if I want to like do like an analysis of the meta going on right now, I have recovered successfully going straight up, well not straight up, but like up and in like 5 times now. You should have probably killed me for it at this point, and just hard read it. And it seems like you tried to hard read it once with the cape, but like I actually just went up and in even higher than you thought, and you didn't get close enough to me, so you didn't like close out the edge guard. At this point, if I was playing Dr. Mario, I would have hard read this like twice, and then I would have killed me. But that's okay. So again, look at what happens. This is the problem, and this is actually again a problem I noticed on the very first stock, right? How it's not necessarily the issue that you didn't kill me here, it's that you're committing super hard in this corner, and then like I just get a bunch of damage of you trying to escape the corner, and I have you in a pressure sequence still, and like randomly my jab like acted super weird. I think you ended up behind me here, and then you down smash me. It's like you really, the thing that separates like top tier players from like the mid level players is that like top tier players will always do things, well not always, but like a lot of the times do things that they know is going to work out for them. That's why they like avoid scrambles as much as possible. A lot of the time they like wait for advantage states and then just like eventually like take advantage of that, or they whiff punish their opponent because they know they can get something. Like you can't just beat Falcos by like being in shield and then hoping that you're like his double jab sends you behind and then he whiffs his shine or something. Like this isn't necessarily something I can analyze, but you shouldn't have been in this situation in the first place. That's what I'm trying to get at, is that like you don't have to commit that hard in the corner. You don't have to like try to escape that quickly. You can do more things like wave dash out of shield to like get out of pressure that like are going to allow you to like work your way back into the neutral game where like you're at a lower percent and I'm at a higher percent, and so you have like the advantage of like, well, if we trade, I'm just going to die as the Falco because it is me. But yeah, so I would really like to see you kind of avoid the scramble so much, avoid like being deep into the corner without like real reason to be, and just try not to commit too hard, and then be patient too in the corner. See how like you just shield and then roll again. I think this is the 3rd or the 4th time that it happened, and in the middle of the match like I noticed, which is why I went for the forward smash. I wouldn't have done this if I didn't think that it was actually going to work out. So I just get this free forward smash because your option out of the corner has been the same every time, and you just immediately roll. So that's why this damage is happening. I grab the ledge, you should be dead. Yeah, and it's just like this is the main issue, is just this like corner pressure has really not been working out. Unfortunate tech flub here from you too. Okay, you side platform position. I don't bite though. So like this has been your whole like kind of like saving grace in the matchup, is that I've been standing here and eating these pill mix-ups, and then you come into me. And now here's my adjustment. I went underneath you, and it didn't seem like you reacted correctly at all. But you have to be prepared for adjustments against people and like actually pay attention to their positions. And again, this is kind of the 2nd or 3rd thing that has like not had meaningful impact on the match. Let me just go back really quick to it again. Just this like pill, and then this down air, based on my position, when is this ever going to work really? You just kind of put yourself in a bad spot, and then I kind of get an opening because I just have like advantage because I whiff punished you, Not directly, but I got like pressure on shield. I called out the roll again, and you did roll again. And since you rolled, here's the thing, is I didn't even hit the roll, but that's the crazy thing about Falco's forward smash. If I forward smash at the same time as you rolling, it doesn't even matter. I actually move into the position in which you rolled in, and then I can hit you. So at this point, like, you should be a lot more patient in the corner, or like full hop to the side platform even. Try to use top platform here, because here's my thought process, right? If I'm on top platform, you can't hit me unless you commit to a double jump on Dreamland. So if I just stay on top platform, there's going to be no way for you to like actually kill me. You might be able to poke at me with like a couple up airs or something, but the risk that you kind of take double jumping up there is going to be so high that eventually I'm just going to win, right? So in this, I think playing it super patient and like just getting nicks and like trying to get, like, you could even maybe go to side platform and then full hop double jump pill to top platform or something, because I seem very, very committed to just like kind of staying and playing this top platform game where I know that you're not going to get like a grab into up throw, down smash or whatever, right? I'm just retreating the top platform, not committing hard in the corner, punishing your roll again, right? So being patient and like waiting for opportunities where I'm going to come down is going to be really important. Trying to contest in center stage is going to be important as well. See, there's another bad thing about the cape, is that if you cape a laser and then I jump over the caped laser, you're still in that stun. And if that happens when you power shield, you're not in nearly as much stun. And you roll again out of the corner, again I punish it, right? So like, consider, you could have wave dashed back to the ledge in any of these situations, and just on like jump pill from the ledge, or like ledge dash down smash or something. But that's never happened. You just seem to want to work your way out of the corner with these rolls all the time. Even like full hop, double jump, waveland side platform, shield, then play the mix-ups from there. Like if I commit with a full hop, you could just wave dash off side platform, take center. All that kind of stuff can happen, right? Okay. So now you're at the ledge. Now you do the pill, but you try to get in immediately. Do I kill you here? Yeah. So it was honestly just a story of corner pressure. As soon as I stopped committing so hard, as soon as I just like read some of your out of the corner habits, you didn't counter adjust to me nearly quickly enough. You had opportunities, you got decent punishes on me when we were playing in neutral and getting into scrambles, but as soon as I backed off, used bigger hitboxes and just like pushed you to the corner, it seemed like you were kind of like, I don't know if the right term is like you had a one-track mind, but you only had one option on your mind, right? You're shielding, then you roll, and that's like going to be how it's going to be. And if a scramble pops up from that situation, or if I mess up execution, you're there to hit me. But it needs to be a little bit more dynamic than that. I think that you can really utilize some of your character's strengths. What I played against Franz recently, and he likes to like dash dance in the corner, and then I throw out like a zoning attack, because in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, Falco has giant moves, right? So if I have giant moves and you have tiny arms, like there's going to be no way for me to like get punished. But then he'll hit me with things like that whiff punish grab that I was talking about before, like a dash attack if I'm at a certain percent, or just like wave dash jab at the right time, and then I get like screwed up in my inputs, and then he just wins the situation. So be more patient in the corner, use your dash dance in the corner. You're a very small character, so it's actually pretty hard for me to hit you effectively, unless I commit pretty hard. Wave dash out of shield is very good. Yeah, and just pay attention to your execution in those moments where it's kind of like that one-player game, like I was talking about. The pressure sequences, the edge guards. Honestly, you set up like a bunch of different situations, and I don't know if you hit an edge guard. And that could be like a game-changing thing in a one-stock match, right? So focus on your edge guards a little bit more. I didn't side B a single time, right? That's something to pay attention to. Honestly, I really think that like by the time we get to my last stock and I haven't side B'd a single time and I've gone up with my up B every single time, that's like, you could have read this at least once or twice and gotten a stock for it. That's the thing, is I talk about all the time about how it's really important to be watching your opponent and find a way to make meaningful openings happen off of the things that you notice when you're watching them. And so something like my recoveries is something you can literally take a stock for, and that's huge. So yeah, just try to be paying attention to my position a little bit more, pay attention to some of my habits a little bit more. It seemed like you were too concerned with maybe playing your game plan, and as soon as I adjusted, you didn't quite adjust back. But I hope that helps. If you have any questions for me, always feel free to reach out. If anybody has any questions in the comments, feel free to put it down there. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.